It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. This is the home of the NC State Wolfpack, Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh. And we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last season's national champions, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Dogs will kick it away and start us off. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Handoff in a single back formation. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down in the opening possession. Grab down the middle. It's Scott. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
You got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And tackled after a small pickup there. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, this is what everybody wants to see. A wide receiver and a corner, one-on-one. Here it's the corner route. Both of them have a shot to come up with it, but it's the receiver that fights for the ball and comes up with it.
First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Great cut. They whiff on him. They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line. NC State has moved into the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
He's going to return it from deep. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? And it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Cut quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Makes the grab, chance to score. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. NC State comes to the line quickly. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll give it to the back. That's a big hit at the end, but he found a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Blown coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Second down.
We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Second down play coming up. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Georgia.
Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And here's the handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run. Running back's got it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Caught in the backfield. It's Boyd. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he hits it out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Throws it to the right. Caught near the goal line. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
The Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Design quarterback run. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. The Dogs come to the line in a hurry up. As a design quarterback keeper. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Dogs will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. 2nd down. Looking to throw it. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. You don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
This time, a completion. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Grab near the sticks. It's Riley. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Davidson. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
He's running out of time here. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kicking team makes the recovery, but I think they got there a little early. There is a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. He'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Defense is coming after him. Back-to-back deep shots. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And that sets up a return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. With the catch, it's stopped.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Looks like he's going to run it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the left side. Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. They'll run the option, and they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Love the option call here on fourth down. Gives the quarterback some options, makes the right read, keeps it himself, and gets the first down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. We're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
They come up now 2nd and 16, a real challenge after losing 6 on that run. Delivers quickly to the left side. Downfield catch made just inside the left sideline. He got the foot down. Good play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks right for a quick completion.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Oh, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, NC State. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. He hands it off from the gun. Look out, room to run here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he'll just get rid of it. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, North Carolina State. No chance to catch him there.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He steps out at the 25, in the same place that had been a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Houdini scramble. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
You've heard of the 5th down play? Here's a punt on 3rd down. Returner decides to fair catch this. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Using his legs. It's Scott. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, but he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the route is on.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. A shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Caught by the receiver. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Dogs.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Gonna run it. It's Scott. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can to get the ball back.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. A play action, looking to throw. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
He's in the clear. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
By another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
Touchdown, NC State. They are pouring it on now. And they'll set up for the PAT. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Running back with the football. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. So Georgia will have the first down.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The sure hands. It's Scott. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, they're going to throw it. Contact as he let the ball go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The 3rd and short to hand the ball off. Looks like NC State will have the first down. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
On the move now. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Davidson. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either run it.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. Still no answer for this offense.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Georgia offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.